I saw my bed outside. I was not expecting it. No, we decided we're gonna go beyond the reef. We're gonna go out of our comfort zone. But we have no money. Yeah. We tried to get in and he ended up getting stabbed.
Jesus is
We saw blood and we're like, yeah, no. Guys, we were just gambling with our lives. We thought, you know what? We're walking. We had a good time. Could have died, but we're still here. What's good, guys? It is your girl Isabel Nyathi-Domingos, aka Isabel Unfiltered, and I'm back at it with another video. So cool, in today's video I will be doing my very first mukbang. Don't even come for me for the pronunciation because I see a lot of YouTubers struggling to pronounce it. They're not sure, I'm not sure, but we move. You guys get the drift. Yeah, sharp. So I'm doing a mukbang plus my first story time as well because I just felt like I need to sit down one with you guys. So yeah, before we get into the video, I'm gonna need you guys to do the usual. I'm gonna need you guys to smash that like button, comment down below, and last but not least, do not forget to subscribe. So cool, let's get into it. So what I have today, okay. So what I have today is sushi. Show you guys. Thumbnail. What I have today is sushi. It's fried sushi. I'm not a fan of raw sushi, but I do eat raw sushi. Don't get me wrong, I do eat raw sushi. I saw a post recently, funny enough, that made me laugh. It said, what did it say? People eat sushi for clout. Anyways, next I have is prawns. I have fried prawns. Delicious. Oh baby. Next up I have chicken. Let me plug you guys. If you guys not plugged, let me plug you, okay? Because I got you. Jimmy sauce, guys. Jimmy sauce, guys. Like, I plugged my partner on this and he can't let go. Jimmy sauce is divine. It's like barbecue sauce, but just with a little bit of, you know, I don't even know how to put it. But yeah, if you guys want to try it, you guys should definitely try it. Jimmy sauce is the plug, okay? Period. And then cool, next I have Coke. I love Coke. I'm addicted to Coke. Even though I know Coke is bad for me. Listen, I got Coke Zero though. You get? I got Coke Zero. I feel like, I don't know, hey, I got Coke Zero just so that I can feel like I'm doing something good in my life, you know, like, I know Coke already is bad, so like getting Coke Zero kind of make me feel like a little better about actually getting Coke, so you guys get the drift, yeah? Yeah, I love Coke, but yeah, also I don't see a difference, eh? So yeah, that is what I'm having. I also have my sauces. I have my soy sauce, I have my sweet chili sauce, I have my chopsticks, because you know, we're Chinese now. We're Chinese in this bitch. So yeah. Anyway, so in today's video, I will be talking about a time I got kicked out of the house, bro. I got kicked out of the house. Oh my stupid word. I actually got kicked out and I was 15, hey? You know I was 15. I wasn't the big girl you see that I was 15 and I got kicked out of the house. But you guys gonna understand as you guys stay tuned in the story. So not only did I get kicked out of the house, I ended up going somewhere and I got stranded as well. Stupid, I'm telling you, all my days.
Stupid. Stupid.
But anyways, we're gonna get straight into it, but let me just hey. It's been a while since I had sushi, hey? Oh, let's just open the soy sauce. I like throwing the soy sauce all over because I feel like it's too much admin, like to dip it into it, you get? Just throw it over one time, keep it moving. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm very clumsy with soy sauce because it's like water. I don't know, I always spill it, so yeah. Then next I'm gonna open the sweet chili sauce for my what you call this? My shrimp. My prawns. Shrimp and prawns. Guys, comment down below. Is shrimp and prawn Guys, comment down below, is shrimp and prawns the same thing? Because I don't get why some people call it shrimp and some people call it prawns. Like, it is the same things and it should have one name, duh. But anyways, nonetheless, it's delicious. It's divine. Guys, there's nothing in this world like Coke. Oh baby. I have some wasabi here and I have what you call this? Chinese ginger. That's what I call Japanese. Oh my god, I'm so sorry if this Chinese, Japanese. That's racist! But Asian. Yeah, let me put it out. I have Asian ginger. And then I have wasabi. Oh. All of this happened during Christmas time, right? It was festive season, happy family. Y'all know festive season is always dedicated to family, right? Yeah, sure. So all of this was Christmas time, right? Now, growing up, I always got grounded. Okay, ever since my mom learned how to say grounded, she used to ground me. Like, yo guys, and I used to get grounded for like the stupidest things. Like, I would come home late because I had a curfew. My curfew was before dark, and before dark in summer would be 7 p.m. and during winter would be 6 p.m. So my curfew was always before dark. What time you coming? Before dark. And I'd always get home before dark. By the day I come home and it's already dark, I get grounded. Just like that. Mom would just throw the word around like that. Oh, you grounded. Oh, you didn't wash dishes? You grounded. Oh, you didn't make the beds? You grounded. Oh, you didn't do this? You grounded. So getting grounded was like a thing, okay? To the point where it wasn't even, it didn't really shake me, but I would actually get grounded. Like, I would actually like be banned to go anywhere. Manje, I don't know what happened here. I ended up getting grounded on the day before Christmas. Guys, yo. Now, it wouldn't have been a big deal, right? Because I mean, Christmas time, so family time. You guys can ground me. I'm still gonna be with you guys. That's fine. But the problem was, I had plans of kind. I know Christmas is for family time, but you see me, yeah, I'm a social gal. I socialize. I have people that I know. I have people to see, people to meet. I have a social life. And my parents didn't understand that. They didn't understand that I have a social life. And I had plans on Christmas Day. So cool, the plan for Christmas Day was to go to Grand West. For those who know, for those who grew up with me and you're watching this, you know what it was like back then. Going to Grand West was a thing. Now for those who don't know, Grand West is like a huge, like, it's a beautiful place. There's a casino, there's ice skating rinks, there's the cinemas, there's Wonderland, there's literally everything. There's eating places. It's just a beautiful place for family, and there's something for everyone at Grand West. So going to Grand West was always a thing. Again, just not with my family. I don't know why. So I had to substitute my family with my friends, period. So every Christmas, I'll take my friends and we'd go to Grand West just for vibes. When you go to Grand West on Christmas Day, because it was such a big deal to go there, you literally meet everybody. You meet your ex, you meet your crush, you meet your ex's girlfriend, you meet the enemy, you meet the girl who swore you in the beginning of the year. You literally meet everyone. So going to Grand West was a very exciting thing. It was like, you know, as a 15-year-old, you'd be like, yes, I can't wait. Manje, I was grounded. I can't remember why I was grounded, but all I know is I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. But I was not gonna let that stop me from going to Grand West. What? Do you know how lit Grand West is? You want to stop me from going there? I think the hell not. So cool. It was Christmas morning, the 25th of December. I got up, we had family breakfast. My family didn't have anything planned for Christmas Day, so it wasn't like a big deal for me to actually go out. I felt like, you guys not doing anything, so I might as well go and do, you know, what I have to do. So cool. So I asked my mom, can I go to Grand West? She looks at me dirty. She's like, I know you're not asking me nonsense because you know you're grounded. And I'm like, oh my goodness, so I beg, right? Because I know my mom, she's my mom. I know everything, you know, I know the right thing to say to get it to soften up. You know what I mean? Like, I was slick like that. I'm still slick, okay? Anyway, so I finesse my way. I ask her, I beg her, like, please. Eventually, she's like, you know what, sure, you can go. And I'm like, yes. But then she literally distinguished my fire when she said, you have to be back by 6. That's where everything went south, hey? The fact that she said I must be home 6, that's where everything flopped. What was actually happening was, I had 2 friends, right? We're gonna name them. One is Elena, that's actually a real name, and the other one I'm gonna just name her Renee. So Helena and Renee, our plan was to go to Renee's house and have lunch, like Christmas lunch, because her mom was like, you guys should come over for Christmas lunch, blah blah blah. And we're like, yeah, sure, that's cute. But now I didn't know how to tell my mom that I'm going for lunch first and then I'm going to Grand West. You get? So cool. Fast forward, yeah, we get to Renee's house, we help prepare lunch and everything, we eat, we chill, we get ready, we put on our makeup, we get, you know, get ready. And back in the day we were like 15, 16, so like a full face of makeup wasn't really a big deal. All we needed was like eyeliner and lipstick and we're ready to bounce, you know what I mean? So sharp, it is 6 p.m. and we are getting ready to bounce. Eventually we get to Grand West, right? Tell me why, as soon as we get to Grand West, everyone's phone starts ringing. Now keep in mind, yeah, I didn't have a phone back in the day when I was 15. I didn't have a phone, I don't know why, but yeah, I just didn't have one. So Renee and Helena, they had their phones and my mom had their numbers. So especially Helena's, because Helena was really close to me. Helena and I were like super close till this day, but yeah, we were super close. So obviously my mother has a number and my mom starts blowing up her phone. When I tell you blowing up, because my mom, guys, I don't know how to put like how to explain this, but my mom sometimes, yeah. So she went, yo, I don't know how to put this honestly. When my mom is trying to get hold of you, she'll try and get hold of you. She was literally blowing up Helena's phone, okay? Eventually, I think she started blowing up Renee's phone as well, I'm not sure. But yeah, fast forward, I told them, you know what? Do not sprawl anything, just block her, like blacklist her, so that if she tries and calls, it just goes straight to voicemail, so that we can have a good time in it. Because wow, I just got you, there's no way in hell I just got you. Now I'm gonna leave to go home to do what? Nothing, because my people had nothing planned. Keep that in mind, guys. Don't think I'm a rebel child. I was gonna have the nicest time of my life. I must go home to go and look at the 4 walls. I think the hell not. I watch TV on Christmas. I could never be me. I told myself, nope, I'm gonna have a good time. I'm not going anywhere. So I stayed. When you at a place near that you know you're not supposed to be, you always have the most fun. Like, yo guys, that night was lit. I'm telling you, we went ice skating, we ate like pizza, we had like, it was just super chill. We weren't doing anything illegal, there was like no boyfriending, like we were literally having genuine fun. So I didn't feel bad about nothing, you get? And I was just having the best time of my life, knowing very well that I'm in trouble. As soon as I get home, I'm in trouble. Fast forward to the end of the night. Keep in mind, yeah, it is currently 12 a.m. Is it 12 a.m? Yes, 12 midnight. Because that's the time Grand West closed, and I don't know why we stayed until it closed, but yeah, we stayed because it was lit. Like I said, we were having a good time. We were living our best lives. We did not want to go home, so we went home when it closed. Anyway, so cool, 12 a.m. we decided to sharp, let's bounce, because I mean, Grand West is closed. Now I'm thinking, I'm contemplating as we're walking on our way, like that 30 minutes. We're walking, we're making jokes, it's just lit. Like we just vibe, you know, when it's a group of your friends and everything, we just vibing, laughing. You don't know that when you get home, you are in for ass whooping. Anyways, we move. So sharp, we get closer to Paro, right? Sharp, we get closer to Paro. So just tell me why your girl Isabel decides to walk right past the home. Guys, I walked right past my home. I was not thinking. But listen, hear me out. I thought to myself, you know what, name? I don't want to walk into the house like, it was already like to 1. Because obviously the walk dragged everything, so it's kind of like almost 1 a.m. Let's just say it was 1 a.m. I did not want to walk into the house 1 a.m. Obviously I'm gonna get ass whooping, and I just came from having the latest time. Now I must go home for ass whooping. Me, to myself, you must be dreaming. I decided that, you know what, I'm gonna go sleep at Helena's house. Like I said, we were super close, so me going to sleep there wasn't a big deal. The next day, whew, see this life? I've lived this life. So cool. I get up, I'm like, guys, I have to go home. Parents don't know where I am, yada yada yada. Because I know my parents are mad, ne? So I knew very well that when I get home, whoever's at home, that person, whether it's my mom or my dad, that person is gonna tell me, go back where you came from. Now guys, comment down below if your parents ever, or any adult or your guardian that you grew up with, if you were ever told this, go back where you came from. As a black child, I've heard this too many times, so I knew, before it even happened, I knew I knew that my parents are gonna tell me go back where I came from. The thing is, there's no problem with me going back where I came from, because apparently my friends Helena and Renee made other plans with our other friends to go to the beach. So when I told them that, guys, my parents might chase me back, they said, you know what, no worries. Oh, pardon, no worries. If they chase you back, then you do what they tell you to do. You come back and we go out and we live our best life. And I'm like, gang, I didn't question, I just told myself, sharp, that's the plan. So I left, I went home. Guys, listen, as soon as I got home, as soon as I got to the door of my house, I saw my bed outside. I was not expecting it.
I was not really expecting this, but it just came unknowingly.
I saw my bed outside. Yay! Guys, not only was my bed outside, but all my clothes were scattered all over the floor. I was like, clearly I'm being thrown out of the house. Clearly they're throwing me out. Now that I think of it, I'm like, oh, that was so dumb, because like, why would you throw my bed outside? Because I mean, technically it is my bed because I sleep in it, but if you think about it, it's actually your bed because you bought it.
Think about it. Think.
Why would you as a parent throw away a bed that you bought? Like, okay, cool, so you're just gonna throw away a bed that you bought with your money. Oh, okay, cool, sharp, make it make sense then. If that's what you want to do, then alright, cool, I'm game. I get into the house, my dad's there, and he's just in his zone, like he's just ignoring me, like, you know, it's like he doesn't see me, you know? Like, oh my goodness. Anyways, I get in, he's like, go back where you came from. I knew he was gonna say this, right? So I'm like, I bet I'm gonna go back where I came from, and I'm gonna go to the beach and I'm gonna live my best life. You know what I mean? You know what's up? So I get in, I pack my things, I took my towel, I took my slippers, I took my bathing suit, I took everything I need for the beach, and I bounced, I left, guys. I was like, I was not even remorseful, like, yo, I was just quiet. I just got into the house like really quiet, did what I had to do and bounce. I didn't show any remorse, I didn't say sorry, I didn't explain, I just, I had guts. I should have got slapped actually, because if it was my child that did, I would have slapped. So now I go back to Helena's house. I'm like, gang, I got my things. Obviously my dad threw me out, and we celebrated the fact that I got thrown out of the house. We were happy because we had an agenda. We were girls on a mission. You get? So me getting thrown out was just like, okay, cool, that's part of the mission, innit? So sharp, we got up and we made our way to the station. We were going to the beach. Guys, honestly, from here on out, it just gets worse. Like, the story just goes. I'm telling you, the moment we got to the station, everything just went. How are we gonna get there? Now it was a public holiday, right? and these trains come long to come on a public holiday. I don't know if it's like that like everywhere else in the world, but in South Africa when it's a public holiday, transport, like public transport, they just take their own time. They're not like the normal days, obviously, because it's not a normal day, innit? So we waited for an hour, and I just want to understand, hey, in that hour that we waited, why didn't it click to us that this was a bad idea? Like every time I think about it, I'm like, there were so many times that we could have stopped and think, you know what, maybe we shouldn't go that far. Now I'm gonna explain to you guys so you guys can understand where I'm coming from, right? First of all, we didn't have money. Second of all, the beach that we decided to go to, it wasn't any common beach or we are around the corner or okay in town, guys. The beach we decided to go to was in a place called Muizenberg. Now for those who don't know, Muizenberg is super far from Paris. It's like, if you're taking public transport, it's about 3 hours far. Now imagine it's 3 hours far and it's a public holiday and public transport don't work as normal. Like imagine how long it took us to actually get to the beach. We didn't stop and think, you know what guys, maybe this is a bad idea. And you know what's funny? We decided to go to Muizenberg Beach and we skipped all the beaches around, like all the beaches that were close by, we skipped them. There was like 3 to 4 different beaches that we could have gone to if we really wanted to go to the beach. We could have gone there. There was like, yo guys, for those who know, there's Camps Bay, Clifton, Sea Point, there's Lagoon Beach. There's so many beaches that were like close by, you know, to where we live, like in our, you know, in our zone. No, we decided we're gonna go beyond the reef. We're gonna go out of our comfort zone. But we have no money. Yeah. The third flaw in our plan was our timing. If we knew that we really want to go to a beach this far, we could have left earlier. No plan in sight whatsoever. But you know, us, me, Renee, and Helena, we moved. We made sure that we are going to go to that beach. No money, bad timing. Nobody even knew that we were going to this beach. None of our parents were aware that we are going to a beach that is so far. Guys, listen, I guess it was just like, you know, peer pressure because our friends that were already there were like, come, we're gonna have a good time, just come, blah blah blah. And we were like, you know what, what's the harm in going, you know? We didn't see anything wrong with it at the time. But fast forward, yeah, we get to the beach, we chilled, we're having a good time. You know, almost when you're at the place that you're not supposed to be. It's fun, I'm telling you. You have the time of your life. So we were there, living our best life. We even had alcohol, but you know, back in the day, when we were like 15 and 16, alcohol wasn't really that like big of a deal. So we just had like a few sips, and we just felt like, yeah, no, we're living our best life, innit? Like, oh, there's nothing on us. We are those girls. Like, nobody can have chat for us, innit? Because we're those girls, okay? Yo guys, I'm seriously having PTSD. Like, oh my goodness. Fast forward, it's now time to go home, right? Because there's always an ending to these things. It's nice time to go home. Did I mention it was a public holiday? Did I mention that we didn't have money for transport back home? So we're at the train station waiting for a train to go back home. Also, I don't think I mentioned that it wasn't just one train to go home. Where we live and where we are was so far that you had to take 2 trains, right? And keep in mind, time is not waiting for us, time is going. All of these things are going to come into it. Like, it will just get tense from here. Like, just putting everything together, like, time is going. We had to take 2 trains. We didn't have money. Like, everything just made everything like, yo, guys, it made it bad. But, you know, at the time, we didn't feel like it's going to go downhill from here because we were surrounded by our friends. We were just laughing. We were having a good time. We didn't really realize. It didn't sink in. We didn't deep the fact that we are actually in shit because we don't know how we're gonna get home. Fast forward, a train comes, right? After about what, 1 hour and a half, a train comes, right? Hey guys, this train is full. And I'm not talking about like full, like okay, all the seats were taken. Guys, I'm telling you, full. People were hanging out of the door. People were in between carriages. People were literally hanging for their dear lives. And I'm not even exaggerating. I wish I was, but I'm not. Those trains are full. And like in Cape Town, it's a thing, not even in Cape Town, South Africa in general, it's a thing to go to the beach. So you can imagine everybody went to the beach on that day. On the 26th of December, everyone went to the beach. So you can imagine how full the train was. And guys, we looked at that train and we were like, this is the train we're supposed to get onto, it. But I don't see that happening. We looked at each other, we were like, we're not getting into this train, bro. Like, even if we wanted to, we couldn't. And you know what made it worse? Someone actually tried to get in the train, someone that we don't know, a complete stranger tried to get in, and he ended up getting stabbed. We saw blood and we're like, yeah, no. Like when we saw blood, we're like, nah, we definitely not gonna make it into this train. So now, by now, it's like we can say it's around 6 p.m, 7 p.m, I'm not sure. All I know is it's getting late. And for us to wait for the next train after this, yay guys, it was a gamble. We were gambling with our lives. Like we thought to ourselves, you know, we don't even know if there's a train after this. Because on a public holiday, the train stopped earlier as well, you get? So we didn't know if there was another train after this. What time will that specific train come, if there is another train? And guys, we were just gambling with our lives. We thought, you know what? We're walking, you know? Something could have happened to us. Something honestly could have happened to us. Like, I honestly, jokes aside, I thank God nothing happened to us, because there was so many like loopholes, things could have gone wrong. And you know, my parents would have been damned. God forbid, like thank God nothing bad happened like to that extent. But even if I had to die in Musenberg, you think my parents gonna cry at my funeral? They were gonna be like, what was she doing in Musenberg though? I had no business in Musenberg. I had no family in Musenberg. We had a good time. Could have died, but we're still here. We walked for approximately 2 hours. And yo, was that a walk of my life? Yo guys, as we're walking, we are thinking, what are we gonna do? Eventually we thought of, you know what, let's contact people that we know that have cars. Who in their right mind is going to leave everything they're doing and drive all the way to Musenberg, 3-hour drive, to go pick up 3 useless girls who don't even have money for petrol or gas or whatever you want to call it, and then drive us and drop us home? Who in their, which good Samaritan was going to do that? Nobody. We had to think outside the box. We had to contact exes. Yay. Anyways, eventually someone like managed to come pick us up. It was one of Renee's exes. He came to come pick us up and he still gave us a hard time. Like I said, we didn't have money to pay him for like gas. So him picking us up was literally him doing us a favor. So yeah, we had to like ask him very nicely to please drop us in Paro. And the time we got to Paro, it was like 10-11. Right? It was dark. And you see, he dropped us in the main road, and where Helena lives, because we were going to Helena's house again, and where Helena lives was literally like what, 10 to 15 minutes away from the main road. So we had to run. If you're not even walk, we had to run because we were scared of getting like robbed or jumped or whatever. So we had to run. The next morning though, we woke up to a knock on the door, and it was my dad. He fetched me, told me, pack your bags and let's go. And he didn't even wait for me to pack my bags. He started walking like you. When I was done packing my things and I actually left the house, he was there. He was like so far. Like he was so mad at me, guys. I thought to myself, when we get to that house, I'm definitely getting a hiding. Oh. Luckily, when I got home, my parents were too worried about me, and they were happy that I was back home, and because anything could have happened, guys. Honestly, like jokes aside, anything could have happened. Literally, I could have gotten stolen. Yo, I don't even want to mention what could have happened because it's just gonna give me goosebumps and PTSD all again. So yeah, my parents were glad that I was home. Moral of the story is, number 1, don't be like me. Number 2, if you want to go somewhere and you don't have money to go there, don't go. That should be your number 1 red flag. I don't have money, let me just let me just chill. Number 3, if you're going somewhere and you don't know, you have no idea on how you're gonna get back, stay at home. Stay at home, guys. Do not be like me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Let me know in the description box. Yeah guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want more story times, because then I can give it to you guys or whatever. So yeah guys, that is it. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below and subscribe. But yeah, as for me, I am gonna finish my food because I've been doing nothing but talking and reminiscing what I've been through. Honestly, I honestly had PTSD doing this story time. I'm not even lying, like you guys. Anyways, I'm gonna finish my food and I'll see you guys in my next one.